everybody. Happy Monday. Welcome back. Hope you all had a nice weekend. Hopefully, you guys were able to get outside maybe for a little bit. I know it wasn't the weather was kind of lousy this weekend. Today, we are going to continue on with volume, and I know some of you have been doing really well with this. Some of you have been struggling. Hopefully, today should be fairly easy. We're going to be really getting into using the formula for volume of length times width times height. So our objective for today is going to be using multiplication to calculate volume. So our first question, number one, it says each rectangular prism is built from centimeter cubes. State the dimensions and find the volume. So I've noticed that one thing is that a lot of people have been forgetting to use their units. So we are working with centimeters. And for this one though, they actually put the unit there for us. So we don't really need to worry about that, but just always something to remember when you have a question talking about units to include your units. So the first thing I'm going to do is I need to find my length, width, and my height before I can find the volume. So my length, I'm just going to go ahead and count these cubes. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 cubes for my length. Now my width, I have 2 cubes. So you can see as I'm counting my cubes and figuring out the measurements of my length and width, I am filling in my chart. And then my height, just like my width, is also 2 cubes. So while you're doing 1A, you can actually fill in number 2 as well, because number 2 is talking about filling in the formula for volume. So the formula for volume we know is length times width times height. So to find the volume of A, what we're going to do is take our length, our width, and our height, and we're just going to multiply them. So we took our length of 5, our width of 2, and our height of 2, and we're going to multiply it. So you can multiply 5 times 2, 2 times 2. You can do whichever one you want to do first. That's fine. I'm going to do 5 times 2 first, which is 10. So now I'm going to have 10 times 2, which I know is going to be 20. So I know the volume of prism A is going to be 20 centimeters cubed. Always with volume, we're going to have cubic units. So that is what that little exponent of 3 means. Centimeters cubed, 20 centimeters cubed. B, we're going to be doing the same thing. We're going to be finding the volume of this rectangular prism. So just like with the last one, I'm going to go ahead and figure out what my length is. 1, 2, 3. 3 cubes. Going to go ahead and put that in my chart. 3 centimeters. Find out what my width is. Just like the last one, is going to be 2 cubes again, or 2 centimeters. And my height now, a little bit higher. This prism goes a little bit higher. 1, 2, 3, 4 cubes, which would be 4 centimeters. And now, just like with the last one, you can go down to the bottom of your problem set and fill in your formula. We said volume is length times width times height. So I'm going to take my length of 3, multiply it by my width of 2, and my height of 4. Now again, you can either do 3 times 2 first, or you can do 2 times 4 first. I went ahead and did 3 times 2, which is 6, brought my 4 down, and I know 6 times 4 is 24. So my volume is going to be 24 centimeters cubed. So that's what you're going to be doing for C and D. Very easy. Again, I kind of combined the number one, but also including 2 at the bottom where you were writing in the formula for volume. So I'm going to jump now to number 4. Got a little bit of a word problem going on. I am going to annotate. I know it's a little tough to annotate on the computer, but again, just kind of picking out those important keywords for us. So Tyron is constructing a box in the shape of a rectangular prism to store his baseball cards. It has a length of 10 centimeters, a width of 7 centimeters, and a height of 8 centimeters. What is the volume of the box? I'm going to read it again. Tyron is constructing a box in the shape of a rectangular prism to store his baseball cards. It has a length of 10 centimeters, a width of 7 centimeters, and a height of 8 centimeters. We want to know what is the volume of the box. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to just draw a cube, draw a box, so I can kind of get a visual to help me. And I'm going to go ahead and put in the measurements that I need. It says it has a length of 10 centimeters. So I'm going to put in 10 centimeters, a width of 7 centimeters, and a height of 8 centimeters. So now I'm going to go back to my formula of volume. I know it's length times width times height. And now I'm just going to plug in those three numbers. I have a length of 10, a width of 7, and a height of 8. Now, like I said, you can either do 10 times 7 first or 8 times 7 first. I'm going to do 10 times 7, which is 70. 70 times 8, I know it's a little tricky. I'm going to take the 0 out of 70 and just do 8 times 7 first, which I know is 56, and I'm going to add my 0 on. So it's going to be 560. My unit is centimeters, and I know when I'm working with volume, it's going to be centimeters cubed. So my answer would be 560 centimeters cubed. All right, so now just to kind of hold you guys accountable and make sure that you are watching these PowerPoints, on your exit ticket, I'm going to start giving you a fun fact to fill in, all right? As long as you watch the PowerPoint videos I put up, you will have no problem answering these questions. So for today, our fun fact, the question is, how many Earths can fit inside the sun? And the answer is 1 million. How many Earths can fit inside the sun? 1 million. So you'll see on your exit ticket, it looks exactly like this. All you have to do is go and plug in 1 million. All right? So now that you've watched this, some of you are already on GoFormative. If you aren't, go ahead and pull up GoFormative. You can watch this again to help you out, no problem. You are also going to have a Khan Academy assignment, just one for today. So make sure, or it might be two. Check very carefully. It might be two for today. So make sure after you do your GoFormative, you're getting on Khan Academy and taking care of those assignments. All right. I will also be on Zoom at 10:30 and then again at 1. So you can pick and choose which of those two sessions you would like to hop on, and we will be talking about this topic today. All right. Hope you all have a good day. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.